Good night, everyone. How wanna do? Yes, blessed be the name of the Lord. Mm, 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 mm. Da da dee da 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 da. Everybody sing it now. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Let's see if I fix this one. Da da dee da 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 da. Oh, 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 Somebody was telling me that, where it is. The name of the Lord is da 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 dee da 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 dee da da. Oh Lord, oh Lord, yes, dee da 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 dee da da da. Ah, da 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 dee da 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 da. Dee da dee da 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 da. Da da da. Da dee da 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 da. Da da da. Dee da da dee. Da da da. Come on, everybody, what you say now? The name of the Lord is. All right. To God be the glory. I'm so glad that we are all here again. Thanks again for your love and for your support. Yes. Thank you, Anthony. How you do, Anthony Goff? Good night, brother. Watching from Canada. Yes. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to make sure I set up my team. Hi, Paulette. How you doing? Yes. I am make sure I set it up because I watch out for them come. So I make sure so let me make this person a moderator. No, let me do it again. Channel activity, I'm trying to, let me do it again to make you a moderator. Yeah, Morel, good morning. How you doing? Watching from UK. Big up all of my Canada, my UK, New York. Everybody on a good night because tonight I'm gonna play on something for now. And then I can't find it. Wonder if I can find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I want to play this. I want to play this phone. Let me see if I find it. I shouldn't look for it. But anyway, I was going to say I put on video. I have a whole heap of things to talk about tonight, but I want to address this. Because nobody now going to believe, say people, let me tell all of you know. I want to know, understand me and all of that. You see, I live half of my life. Let me tell you something. If me can overcome the politics of the church and overcome all of my obstacles in my way at this point in my life, nobody believes so you're going to send me no threat and believe that me I go subject to your threat, or you're going to make me feel intimidated, or you're going to make me feel like say because you send me a threat, me not going to call your name again, or me not going to do nothing. Me not take threat. Me not take threat from certain type of people. People when I have repetition, people where people know about them business, you can go type out them business for online and all of that. I know. Me not afraid of them, the kind of people. And the word of God say, He has not given us a spirit of fear. Because sometimes people don't know the difference between, because you're a Christian, you should not. And nobody answer them, man. Nobody. Listen, don't bring it to me. Now bring that to me. Please. You never can threaten me and make me afraid for you. Can't tell me what you can do me now. Me not live in your basement. You not feed me. You not clothe me. Good night, sunshine. Good night. But me have to make you know, say, me, no woman what you say, on this YouTube channel, me not afraid for nobody. Come let me tell you, a one man have the power to take the breath out of this body. And it can only be taken out when him says so. Me never have a mugshot for the day me born. Let me tell you, me proud of myself. Go research me. Google me. Go type it in. Yes. Go Google me and type it in. Go in my community. Go anywhere me can tell you all where me live over the last 20 years. Then me tell her say she show off. Some people are say, oh she going like say she better than people. Because you know people say sometimes when you don't really want to do what they want you to do, then we say that. My book, my name never write down in a one government book yet. If Duppy know over frightened, and then now come frighten me because I'm afraid of Duppy. Me cast out demons. We shred upon demons. We have the power. We're not afraid over here. I mean, I do nothing what you can give me a lawsuit for. Nothing. Now look at it, my people. Look at it. The first I saw it was on the Gleaner that Dayton Campbell has one lawsuit against 3 blodgers. And they put their name in the Gleaner. Make I pull it up. Let me use. No, I don't want to last this off of this phone. But the Gleaner state the name. The Gleaner said Michelle Stern, Karen Cross, and Natalie Starr. The Gleaner says so. But you know what I'm going to threaten the Gleaner? The Observer put it out. Not the Observer. Nationwide. Nationwide. It over TikTok all over. It up on Facebook. And other bloggers on YouTube put it out. And they never choose to go and go attack them. But you feel like say, I want a little woman over here, so with one little weakling, so you can't come jump on me and feel so you can come send threat to me with the outer other self and things. And me, if you don't stop it, I am going to do a live and when I done this here. But you can't diss me with. Tell me where you going to diss me with. Me not beg you nothing. Me not come at your doorway. So where you going to diss me with? Tell me where you going to diss me with. Tell me what you're going to tell me, say, oh, me share all my story them on this live. I'm mobile. Me can come sit down before my camera and make everybody looking at my face. Me not nothing to hide. Me jump on plane when me ready and me jump go back to Jamaica when me ready and go through the airport. Me walk anywhere me want to walk. Me go downtown, me go uptown. Me go anywhere. And me can't walk, me not for drive. Everybody don't know me already. And as me say, me not walk with no fear. And me thank God. Another thing me want to address. Another thing me want to address, because me realize that now people get up and cuss people about your hole. You know, one day I know me don't live to be old, you know. And to God be all the glory. God I just magnify you and tell you thanks, because guess what? I never knew that I would have made it to this with all when me got through in a life. But here I am. And I'm grateful. How many people may reach it? I'm 60 years old. I watch out for all of them. I go on up on the channel here tonight. Anybody come over here so for disrupt this channel tonight. My moderators and my kind of fingers then be very fast. Just block and delete instantly. Anybody else type in anything where you know say we not tolerate on the channel, never ask them no question. Because I know so them a plan for come attack the channel. Me look out. Me a plan for them come try for one spam it. Me a look out for everything. So me alert. But I listen, to God be the glory. Me not have no chronic disease in my body. Who could it be? Who could it be but Jesus? Wanna tell me, at my age. And still at here, one little son in my ears, the people that still want, because I still walk down the aisles because people have interest that I want to walk down the aisle with me same way at my age. And somehow the whole, we have to tell people about them all, and nobody never take on and make on be a wife and a day on a barn. So me want to know why everybody else talk about it. I never run go put up sitting and send, give me, but what you will do and what you for those of you who understand when I talk about it. Is the post, there's the live that I done last night when I talk about Dayton Campbell winning the lawsuit against the 3 woman. And I was saying on the live, I remember how it started. I remember them quite good when they have it up and down on Facebook. I was on the group that they were sharing it. I correct them. That same one when you're Natalie Stark, she sent me a piece of Facebook message. And I sent her back and I said, alright man, you go on and watch where I got at my seat there. It happened. That's no secret, Beverly. You know that, right? And what am I saying? Take a look at the people. And I like me go pull up people business, you know. It over past so I know the Gleaner me see it, you know. At the Gleaner I saw it that Dayton Campbell won the lawsuit against 3 blodgers. And the Gleaner get a 3 name. The Gleaner get a 3 name. But me can bet you she not go tell Gleaner say them not for publish her name. She not go tell the nationwide. She not call Cliff Hughes and talk. Plus the other rest of blodger them me say Rain Loan some. Name them. Everybody have a part to say about it. And she not send no message. I mean I know what she think about me. Why she feel like say me I want weak friends for she can jump on. I don't know if because I say me teach Bible class in the mark, because some people love to use this for belief. Because you go to church, you have to make people walk up and down, and you don't get what you rightfully want. What you did look for it you get. I am so listen to me, I feel so blessed about myself. Me not to intimidate you or intimidate me. And guess what? Hannah Michelle got intimidate. It's not this woman over here, so them are going to intimidate. And then them never can intimidate me. You say, I tell you, me even notice all upon my TikTok, you know. Me used to have some labor right where used to God bless you, Paulette. When I go upon it this morning, no, me noticed it from yesterday. The labor right them. I don't know if them block it or what they do, but I don't see them. Sometimes you send me, I'll invite. I don't see them again. To them I make sure I observe it and I don't see them again. So, I know say, I'm not stop until, I'm not going to stop. Nobody not tell me. I am not going to stop talk about politics until after the election. They say after the election done, I'm done. But for now, I am going to highlight so that somebody, you know many people me talk, I make them highlight and see what is happening because they never paid any attention. So when you see the things that are wrong enough to talk about it, well, we're going to talk about Annie Palmer tonight. So I'm just giving an overview for those who really understand. It's not that me go trouble nobody. It's that me do a bludge and what was in the Jamaica Gleaner. And this woman over there when name Politics Uncovered, Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Away name again. I say name? Let me look away name. I put it in the video. where she sent come give me. And she's warning me. I say, what kind of, this woman come upset me, but she warned me. We never seen nothing like this yet. And she go do a live. And when she do a live, she go diss me in the live. I say, go ahead, me I'll join the live. And me did a wait to see if she say she go do it and for join the live. Yeah, me I go join it. Because I don't know where she go tell me say. Me don't know where she go tell me say. Me don't know where both me where me can't talk. Me not have no secret. Anyway, this I get from bad to worse now, people on the live. No, hold on there now. Exactly, Tash. Exactly. Let me tell you, before me even go up and about Annie Palmer, let me hold on little. Me see them every day then they on Mark Golding name, you know. Whether a Mark Golding name, a Angela Brownberg name, a Dayton Campbell name, a Peter Bunting name, anything where they can grab onto. I remember even at the local election, me see them come out and them a do the narrative and them a tell people all kind of something. Tell you honestly say Andrew only strategically now accepts they lose the election. And all when me come and I show people, is it that Dayton win against them with crosses? Yeah, they thought that two and them. So true. Oh, you never come on the live last night, Pat. So I was talking about it on the live. So I don't know. Either she watch her or somebody tell her. I don't know. She fly come send message or come give me about me read the message. The message up on the phone where I stream pan. Let me say I can't remember. But me know so she saying it is a warning. She'll give me a warning. Me, she'll give a warning. She not even know where she I mean she give a warning, you know. And tell me, oh, me in America for 50 years and me live in the basement and me not have nothing. She will live in a shelter. I tell me say me live in a basement. But if me never answer, I should have feel like some is a coward. Me have to make sure know so she can't stop me from talk. Them have to go pay. If they come talk about me, you better try get on the money or better make on the money tall up for pay. I want to get a good fine. Because you think so you're going to stay in America and hide from the lawsuit, yeah? You're not going to hide from it like how you hide from the first one. And not come yet. Because 2 lawsuits now. If you tell the people them that, you run out to tell them about one. If you tell them about the other one, you tell them about the other one. None of you, neither of you labor right now, none of you now come on this channel can intimidate me. As long as I don't break YouTube guideline, none of you now come here can intimidate me. Because you want to call up people name and you don't want people call for your name. Call my name for all you want to call it for. You done, I say Karen Crossy over there the other day. She will get a lawsuit from Mark too. About Mark have a 4th child. Which part you know about Mark have a 4th child? And I ask about when do the 4th picnic. I like she want to make up on the man now, you know. For say man have extramarital affair and have that picnic. That little evil, they're evil there. Them is a evil. They are evil people. And then take all, remember now, from 2006 in Jamaica, and have local government election like parish council, you know, they do it as municipality. So when you tell them now about people that tell lie about St. Catherine have 2 and 1 parish, it's not parish. More municipality is one, they have their own mayor, and St. Catherine is the wider St. Catherine have another mayor. So for St. Catherine have 2 mayor. 2 mayor. And the other rest are country, and the other rest are parish them. And if you have 7 mayor, and I have 7 mayor, that's 14. If I get more vote than you and get more council seat than you, who will win the election? Who win the election? And it's like we have to come out here and try to explain it. Those of you who are following me know how much time I come and me explain it. Me minus it, me plus it, and me go out for me then know. And them come out and rush and get all the constitution and turn it upside down. Just like how you see them turn the constitution now upside down. Me see this I want come out now that them Mark cannot sit in the house of Parliament being a dual citizenship. At the same time, the hypocrite them, you know. I take Matthew Samuda when I born in a Jamaica. Figure run in a St. Anne's. So if Matthew Samuda run and become an MP, him not can become a Prime Minister. And from the MP, them in the Parliament become Prime Minister. So now I forgot change the whole law. Happiness, I think you never listen to what I said again. You come with the same foolishness to man. You know something me like when you listen, man. What did I say a while ago? I said Jamaica do not have parish council election. They have municipality election. That was of the past. Go read it up. From 2016, them change it. And I am saying to you that St. Catherine has 2 municipalities. They have a mayor. They vote for the mayor differently than how they vote for the councillors. It's 2 ballots. Portmore have. One for mayor, one for it. So the mayor seat, the mayorship is 1 municipality. And I know how much to explain that here again. We don't have parish council election. We have municipality. And that's why you have Kingston and St. Andrew is 1. So if it was parish, you'd have Kingston and you'd have St. Andrew. But Kingston and St. Andrew, that's why it named KSAMC. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipality Corporation. So you have 2 parish become 1. And you have 1 parish have 2. So alright. So all the PNP have 7 mayors. All they have 7 mayors? Let me tell you how they have 7 mayors. They have 1 mayor because they win Hanover. They have another mayor because they won Westmoreland. They got more in Westmoreland. They lost St. Elizabeth. So they win Manchester. So they got 3. They lose Clarendon. But then win St. Catherine. So then gone 4. Then win the municipality for mayor for Portmore. So then gone 5. Then win St. Mary. And then win Kingston and St. Andrew. So they have 7. The JLP 1. St. James. St. Anne. Clarendon. St. Thomas, they won St. Elizabeth, and they won Portland. And that's why the both party have 7 mayors. Now, how the PNP get the mayorship of Kingston and St. Andrew? Because they got, you have a tie, so to sever the tie is who get the most vote. So that's how the mayor was chose, because the PNP get the most vote. So that's why Mayor Swaby is now the mayor for Kingston municipality. Kingston and St. Andrew, sorry, municipality. Now when you get the overall vote of the popular votes, the PNP got 20,000 plus more vote than the JLP. The JLP would have gone into the election with the PNP as 98 council seat. The PNP came out with 216, because 1 more did added, while the JLP have 100 and where they have 12 or 14, something like that. But the PNP had 3 more councillor seats than them. 2 is still in the court. 1 that Annie Palmer take for Upper Kentire. And Christopher Tufton also take to court for Ginger Ridge. So those two are in the court, but until then, that's what it is. And then if they ever got those two, it still wouldn't, the only one is the main problem is the Kentire, because that would make a shift. And it wouldn't work. Because I tell you something. We will take it to the Privy Council. Which I don't think the Supreme Court going to even overturn it, because it was count 3 times. So I think that gives us an understanding. I hope we understand that. Jamaica do not vote for PM. We vote for a member of parliament, and any MP can become. Tell them from Ricardo. I don't know what hard in them the labor. Let me just assure you. So these are the type of people that on social media. We only for them follow. I listen nonsense. And when you come and show them the truth, they don't want to hear that. Because all them people over there talk of nonsense, you know. The people sit down and listen and embed the nonsense into them. Embedding the nonsense into them. So now we want to look at this new development again with Annie Palmer. Now I want to say something here. And sometimes when you talk like this, somebody say it's because you're bad mind. Or let me take off my glasses a little. Because I can't do it without glasses, you know. It's just that I can't see the fine right now on the screen. That is my problem. But other than that, I can live without glasses, man. Walk my way, do everything without glasses. I can't see without glasses. It's just the fine right there I can't see. So good. So let me say something here, people. It is a shame, and I will not stop talk. It is a shame. It is an embarrassment. It no look good. It no feel good. It no smell good. And it no good. In the situation that we find ourselves in right now, in the governance of this country. Me hear everybody talk about place a bill and all of that. But let me tell you something. It no matter what place one bill or what place no one bill. Enid, good night, Enid. Good night, Anika. You can't have people who are at the head should be representing the country. And everything is a mess. Where you see the whole mess in the health sector. You see the whole mess with the Prime Minister who cannot be certified. Now his wife is at the center again. You come up, let me read about fair case now. I want to tell me how you feel. I want to tell me if you don't feel good about these things. Thank you, Enid. So when we come over here and discuss them now, you don't come and concentrate to me as if you don't think you don't want to come intimidate me. You're not going to intimidate me. It will not work. It will not work. What me is again? Hold on then. I think my last one, me have a thing. Alright, me find it now. So, the Jamaica Gleaner said the continuation of the legal fight between a company owned by businesswoman and lawmaker Juliet Holness and marketing consultant Charlene Ashley has been pushed back to October. So I don't know if any of you follow this, what is happening. Yes, send me a threat, Son of Love. From Jamaica Uncovered Politics. So we go again, from Natalie Stark. So legal showdown between Juliet Holness Company, Charlene Ashley delayed till October. This article was published today. Daily saying, oh, I try draw you out tonight, Auntie. Them no know she or God pick me. Who is it? Politics Uncovered. We just use that on the same platform. Send me. If you go over there, you're going to see where she put up it and write one thumbnail. So I use back the same thumbnail. Send me a work obia for PMP. So I say, yes, me a work obia for PMP and me a good obia woman. because at least my client win. So anybody on the live want Obia for work, gonna come to me. Me know if you work with Obia because I can't lose. So listen this. I'm gonna listen this now. So the continuation of the legal fight between a company owned by businesswoman and lawmaker Juliette Holness and marketing consultant Charlene Ashley has been pushed back until October. The trial, which started in May 2023, was set to continue in the Supreme Court on Thursday and Friday. It was previously adjourned in January. However, at the start of Thursday hearing, Rose Bennett Cooper, the attorney for the company of JAJ Development and Holding Limited, told the court that she was not well. The parties later agreed for the trial to continue on October 14 to 17. Justice David Batt is presiding over the case. Bennett Cooper and Cydia Simmet from Bennett Cooper Simmet represent the JAJ, while John Clark, Andrea Moulton, instructed by Knight, Jr. and Samuel, appear for Ashley. Holness is a member of Parliament and Speaker of the House of Representatives and the wife of the Prime Minister, and Ashley were present in court. What a mess. Now, this is what we are talking about, you know, the First Lady of Jamaica. The First Lady of Jamaica, which is also the wife of the Prime Minister, and also the Speaker of the House, in a tag and war in a Supreme Court. Wanna tell me if it look good. Wanna type in the chat, because since as I may come over here and make trouble. Wanna type in the chat before me gonna further. Me want to hear one officer. Me the business of what kind of color on a support tonight. But wanna talk it through. After the history of Jamaica and me a old woman, as I hear them, I tell me how old me be. Yes, me old enough to know, so me never see, nor hear them, I kind of sitting in a Jamaica House of Parliament. Kipling says a mess. Man, no, sir. Boy, may I tell you, man, the whole thing, all. Continue type, whole thing. All. When I type, let me say when I type, Juliette is a disgrace. It's a disgrace, Fabian. If anybody on the live now want to type in, I truth me I tell you, it no look good, people. There is no first lady. Well, I saw them call her. We're not even in the church. We know that, because I not believe in that foolishness about no first lady. Alright, somebody said my glasses was lean. So let me see what happened to my glasses, you know. My glasses not really that lean. I must have been put on it good. Well, whether I lean or in a lean, this is the one that I see much better out of, because this is my tested glass. Alright, so let me see one I say now. Hold on. Daniel said, Auntie Jane, the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So you continue. Your obia, work in prayer. Yes, me I go work up me obia. Me I go work up me obia. Hey, work up me obia. Look how obia woman, she can't move her waistline, you know, look here. Hey, me I go work up me obia. Foolish people them about obia, man. I say people believe in evil and demons, and that's what they talk about obia. What is obia? Nonsense. Muriel King said the Prime Minister wife is so disrespectful. Son of Love, was not a smart move for PM wife to become the speaker. Not only that, I'm not even talking about that aspect of it now, Son of Love. I am talking about this ongoing court battle in the Supreme Court. It not look good. And I'm saying if it was anybody on the opposition side, you'd have hear them all over social media. You'd have say G2K run out, you'd have say the Young Armour run out, you'd have say Darrell Valls run out, you'd have say Juliette Cuthbert Flint run out, you'd have say, where the one name, Michelle Charles, and our brother, the whole of like them, all of them, they rush out for Mark Golding. But me not hear nobody say nothing about them a kind of disgrace on Jamaica land we love. You see them Jamaica where they send them a bill and you see them disgrace on the place. It don't look good. It don't look good. It no matter what side of the fence in the depot, it don't look good. Marcia said, good night, Auntie Jane. Daniel said, Auntie Jane, you are old and beautiful. Oh my God, I just love myself. Daniel, I really do. I never know somebody that live to see myself like this. I was saying to my son yesterday, man, I never know somebody that live one at a time. I remember back in the days when the sickness they take me in 1990, I'm telling you the story. And when the sickness wrapped me, I go to the doctor and the doctor said, I have a hole in my heart. And believe me, I could have seen it on my mother's face, you know. Because you know, you hear them the story, we not have no money, we poor and broke and pauperize at them the time there. If anybody want to know a story about me, you come make me tell you, because you can't tell me my story now, because my story and my past, let me tell you something. Oh, my mess and my message. So I don't know what you're going to tell me. But look at me. I don't have no hole in my heart. 34 years later, I'm still here. Them happiness, money make them get carried away. That's true. Fabian says, why the JLP them always find themselves fighting with the Constitution and the law? And they always lose. They are always losing, people, because they don't want to obey the law. Marcia Gale said, usher them out, Auntie Jane. She should have never go into the politics. She could have gone into the politics. I don't know if I agree with you too much, but I understand your point. I believe as the Prime Minister, I should have never pull his wife in there, but they have them plan. That's why I said Darrell Val go pull for his wife too. And you know, look for, if they win the next, and you want to make them win back, you know, all of them are going to bring their wife come same way too. But let me tell you something. She could have been there. She could have been a nice wife. And she could have also be a nice speaker of the house. But you can't put what is not in a person. And that's what makes the situation so bad. Now, the speaker of the house position, even though you're going to say it's from the members of parliament, I understand. But being the wife of the Prime Minister, tell me what the Prime Minister going to do that you are going to really make your husband feel bad. You're not going to do that. So yes, I understand what I'm going to say. It is an independent because the rule and the law. But honestly, it's not going to work. Now we see it. You see the whole story with the Speaker of the House is a plot, is a setup. And I will say it, and if they carry me to court, I will come on here and I will start a GoFundMe and help me. But I'm not going to hold back this, I'm going to say it. I was taking up for the woman, you know, man. I was taking up for Miss Curtis. Miss Curtis, I was taking up for you. I was saying Juliet is so disrespectful. But now I realize that it was all a trick. It was all a trick to hide the Auditor General report till after. They never wanted to be read till after the local government election. Because if that had been read, you know what would happen. So it was a whole plot to hide it. So she go up and leave and everybody for nobody knife did it. It was a whole thing. Listen how the whole thing play out now. Then give her a job. She not apologize. And one time when everybody said she will apologize, she said, oh, me and Miss Curtis will talk about it in private. And listen now, she get work at King's House. The same woman will retire out of Parliament is now working at King's House. This is the type of government we have. And you know, if you talk about it, people are going to send me, but you're warning me. Warn me, you know, warn me. Warn me. Because all the time, the mouth not going to talk when God shut up it. And me lay down on my back. Sonia Foster said she need to unseat herself. They may have any shame at all about that do that, Sonia, but they don't. The first lady died before the flood. And I tell you something, you know, Daniel. I mean, I'm going to go into another theology story tonight, but There is a theory out there that she's not the first lady neither. Some whole story out there, but me not bother going into that tonight. But I understand what you're saying. The first lady that dead from before the flood. Nonsense to everybody about this first lady. Morel King said to God be the glory. Melva Watkin, Blessing Auntie, Noreen Johnson. Is it Juliet that caused a lot of JLP MP turning against the party? Ah, that's a very good question, Noreen. No, talk the truth now, people on the live. I want to make my own reason. Make a reason. Talk the truth. Talk the truth. How it look? That the whole kind of one thing after another come down in a people. People, you know the thing I can use my platform for encourage you. Once one lady, I wonder if she up on the live tonight. She called me last night. I'm soon open up the phone line so anybody want to call can call in and voice an opinion. The more voices we have to put out there, we become a more vibrant force. But people, make we look on the structure of what is happening in the Jamaica Parliament right now. Somebody said the other day, they put on my comment that who is without sin first cast a stone. This is not about sin. This is about governance. Me not talk about him, me not talk about who commits sin. We talk about the governance of a country. And as Noreen put on the platform, it is Juliet that caused a lot of the JLP member to turn away. Now we can say, I can say you're saying the truth. Why? Just look at the situation with that Ruda came out and spoke. Well, we don't maybe say because that a maybe. Me never said nothing about it. I have no clue if it goes on. But she came out and she said that Mrs. Allness, it is cold. When the man asked her, so how is the relationship? Is it cold? Cliff use him not easy neither, you know. She said yes, it is cold because she said even some of the member of parliament on her side don't really PR no much mind neither. She said when Mrs. Allness is when Mrs. Allness that did there, then we talk, but when she's around it's like they don't want PR no mind. So you're perfectly right. I know we are saying we come to the public forum, we come up and write from one of them. So they can't say we over here and make up the story, is what they say. So you're perfectly right on that. Let me see what Daniel is saying. Daniel is saying, Auntie Jen, that's the real restoration for you, Auntie Jen. Thanks, Daniel. Let me see what Fabian is saying. Fabian is saying, the Egyptian that you see today, you will see them tomorrow. No, no, sorry, man. He said, for the Egyptian that you see today, you will not see them. You will not see them tomorrow. Yes, that's it. This is the worst administration Jamaica ever seen. And are we tired of them? It's the worst. When another wife or the husband, and when another husband or the wife, and when another wife or the member of parliament them, and when you ask for the money them there, and when the ventilator them there, you come out and you give 4 different stories like in them know where I say, Harmon and North you get confused. Hi Christopher, good night, how you doing? Son of Love, I don't know where you keep writing. Let me see what you keep writing, because I notice my moderator taking you out. So let me see where you did on your, alright? Let me correct you. Let me see what you're... I'm not even picking up the message. Not even picking up the message. That's alright still. Patty's saying labor right cannot change. Same of a kind. Sunshine is saying that can't work because she is going to be biased when it comes to her husband. Me know say she are going to be biased when it comes to your husband. But they see them, they find excuse for everything. It is clear. The same thing when Mark Golden was saying. Was clear. It played out very clear that they eyed the Auditor General report that was sent from where. And they win with that. They win with it, brother. Because that trick really work. I don't know what kind of trick them are come with now for the general election. So we just have to watch and see what's going on. No, sir, saying true. I feel they set up Dolphin. Yes, to put Juliet as speaker. No other, because all fear secret come out and the rest of them secret, then put gag order upon it. So nobody can hear the rest of them secret. But Dolphin secret come out and move her and the wife become, because she was deputy, so she become the speaker. Pure dirtiness are going, man. I wonder if all the labor right then now look into them something if you feel good about it. Maybe it would be better if the wife step down. Nah, step down. They not step down. Neither wife nor husband not go step down. You know, so quick and come for a bash out against Christopher Tufton. Now, Christopher Tufton not perform right. But the truth is, other people did that when they're not proper right and do all kind of something. You saw quick and come out and say, I'm going to put an investigation, a thorough investigation against Christopher Tufton. That's where him challenge is. So if him can cripple him, he will use this also for cripple him. As I said in one video that I learned, somebody sent me, I don't sure with 100%, but is they're about to take away the position and give it to Mr. Wheatley. I'm not sure. So I will say allegedly. But we will see. Auntie Jen, when I saw Pernell Charles going to her house, I knew something was up. What? You didn't see him go to her house? Where's a Christopher? Them is a set of criminal in the parliament. You can't tell nobody nothing. Lana Roberts said, looking really bad. Jamaica has gone to the dark. The worst government. It look bad. It look bad. Son of love. One keeper. Next time when you type, don't erase it. Let me see where am I right. Please. But once I say where am I right. Can I keep it right or not take it out? I'm gonna try to retrieve it, but I'm not getting it. I don't know why I'm not getting it. What my plan to see it again. I am not seeing what he writes. Generally, me I see what he writes, but I'm not seeing it. Christopher said, let not use the term first lady. She act more like a first. Christopher, you're not easy, you know. But I understand what you're saying. Morel King, Auntie Jen, some of these people don't have any integrity, coincide with too much slackness. Shake my head. Morel King said, Juliet is a bully. Juliet, the people them over here say you're a bully. You have to come over here and defend yourself. I can defend you. Daniel Taylor, Noreen, you hit the nail on the head. If spelling your name is right. Onika said, Amen, Morel. M. Happiness is saying, he came from a poor background, so he should have done better for Jamaica. And alright, let me say something about coming from the poor background, you see? Let's say in come and he didn't do too much work for Jamaica. But he was disciplined and have principle. His statutory declaration was declared and him have been certified and his wife were doing good now, buy out all of the land them and gone over upon the woman land and want thief human piece of place and them have to end up in a court and she go up in her constituency and she buck down the people them with all of them plantation because she not give them no notice or nothing and they look a bully attitude the way she are going and then I sit down and looking at themselves and say, look here man, our own Jamaican we do like this. Make we just calm down. And they were very nice and all of that. Maybe but I still have the rating. But I pay everything every day, everything that's a crumble down, everything that's a crumble down, everything that's a go down a drain, everything a go down a drain. Big Mama a mix up, putting word in people mouth. Yeah, I say stay and love put word in a people mouth. I'm still not seeing what Son of Love is saying. Son of Love, what is the problem? The keeper, I tell you, on the line, moderator, just give me a chance. Let me see what he's writing so I can address it. I'm not seeing what he's writing. Next time when he write, don't erase it. I really erase it. Let me say exactly where I'm right. Then we know if I tell you what to do. If I block him or he stay upon the channel. Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness are brought the parliament to a low place. And that is a low bar already. That's true. They think they are still in the market of Cumberland Road, chaka people them. But Auntie, did you hear Crofton said the baby mother, yeah, that dying hospital should be blamed for their demise. It look like me hear when him say it. Me hear when him say it, say, another medical facility. Well, people them are listening, you know. I hope the people them are listening. The trick is to remove Marky G. Me know say that them want. Then trick now go work. Can't tell them that. There is nowhere in the world, even in a dictatorship, where a wife is the head of parliament and her husband is the prime minister. Nowhere. Me not see it nowhere neither. Never see it. You can't tell me if it was before. Me don't know. Maybe me not old enough as the people them say. But did we really say that? Oh, so Son of Love is saying Marky G causing headache in the JLP. Nothing wrong with that. Why wanna keep take out him? Nothing wrong with what he's saying, man. He's saying Marky G causing headache in the JLP. And that is true. He might turn all of them head upside down. They come like a headless chicken right now. And a loser now and loser now. And the whole heap of scandal we're going to come after them lose. Just like we're happening at the KSMC right now. There's an auditor going to call him because millions of dollars unaccounted down there for. Member of Parliament are afraid of Juliet. It looks so. Son of Love not saying anything bad. No, I saw 2 messages. Him not saying nothing bad. Oh, him react him own message. Oh, come and say, oh, me put my hand on it and me not get it come out. Jack is saying, well, go on. You learn the language now. Now go on. Pat Morel King. Yes, he did, and the man is cool. Alright, the phone lines are open. We should have a lovely discussion tonight. Tell me, you know, call in and talk. Make them hear other people's voice. I don't want to hear some antigen over here at talk. I want them hear. Thief without conscience. Wow. Son of Love, Auntie reading so fast. Oh, may I read too fast? Daniel, Auntie, don't invite Juliet over your platform. No, man, we could have invite her, man, and make she come explain, because maybe we don't understand what's going on. Let me see what this one says. Sport, what your name? E-Sport. Zam Curl. You're a big, black, beautiful, busty and wild. I don't understand what kind of compliment that master. Busty and wild. I first me hear that one. But what do you expect from JLP? The fish rotten from the head. Put up the number. Oh, come on, moderators. Put up my number for me. I'm not on my PC tonight. I'm using my phone. Who is Big Mama? Well, then give him a little nickname. That's what they call the owner, a man over nationwide. That's what they call him. Fabian Anderson says the PMP take with spoon, but JLP take with, well, somebody did say a barrow they use. It's PMP use, no. The PMP use spoon and them use shovel. Something like somebody did say the other day. Oh boy. So go ahead. Listen to the number. 32. Alright. Let me put it in from a different device. Yes, say Pat, I tell you, oh, Big Mama. Big Mama had the mouthpiece for over nationwide. I said then give him nickname, Big Mama. Me write the number in. Alright, so watch out for the number. May I write for one different device. 1, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 7, 61, 23. Alright, so Jill put it in there too. Jill put it in. Jill put it in. Oh, you say, yeah, the shovel. Remember somebody say, remember say you said, Pat. The teeth with, PMP teeth with the teaspoon and the JLP teeth with the shovel. So one teeth more than one. So you see the number? Go ahead and you can call it. Let me make sure I turn up my volume, you know. Go ahead and call and share in the conversation. Me say somebody will call in. Come, go ahead and call. You have what? And the WhatsApp is a WhatsApp number. It's a WhatsApp, Fabian. The number that is there, the 134-532, is a WhatsApp number, WhatsApp only. So go ahead and call. Oh, somebody was calling. Let me see who was calling. 2 people for a long time. Hello? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, man, good night. How you doing?
How are you?
I am good.
Okay.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to share my little piece, you know, because the same Egyptian that you see today, you will not see tomorrow.
I know, man.
So,
I know that.
So these people, you have 49 suspects in the parliament, which is the JLP member of parliament.
Yeah.
Which the prime minister had placed a gag order on them. So they are not privileged to speak on any matter relating to the illicit 6 who purported to enrich themselves. So we don't know who are these people, but we know that it is 49 persons,
Right.
the Jamaican people suspect, because we can't pinpoint and we can't say a Tom Stokes or a John Brown.
That's true.
But we surely can know that there are 49 members of parliament, which include the prime minister as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm really saying, I am really appalled to know that the country, we as Jamaicans, we don't stand up for right. I will stand up. I will rather to
tear down each other.
Comfort and to hug up the wrong things and push away the right. And we are Jamaican, if we talk on a level that is transparent, on a level that is neutral, people label us as either PMP or JLP, which we are going down the wrong road. I need to say, Jamaica, that impeachment, whenever any public official find themselves in any form around, we the Jamaican people can recall them and say, yeah, and either them go home or them go to prison. Because the other day I was listening to the news, and from my barn, I never see so much public sector worker took the street I never see that. I don't say it never happened at PMP time, you know. But to be honest, it surpassed.
It surpassed, man.
Everything. Yeah, man, it surpassed everything. And when I wonder, and this man come to say the country is running right, and he had said, I remember he said, like he was saying that the crime in Jamaica, you will, like he said, you stand a greater chance. You stand a greater chance of dying by crime than hit by a vehicle on the street. And he said he can fix crime. He said that he will hear or he will allow us when he come into power that we can sleep in the window and we do open.
Yeah.
If Auntie Jen, today, if you have one lock by your door, tell anybody you have to put 2 or 3 on it right now.
That's true, man.
So
everybody have a grill.
Yeah, man. Definitely, because right now, where Jamaica is heading to, it is going fast approaching 80. Because people are rebelling now, people hungry now. And if you give the people them the opportunity, if you give them the mechanism to assist themselves, I know that most people will gravitate while you have some people still, I say them no want to work and them want to sit down. That is just the minority. But in sense, Jamaica now run good. You can't tell nobody no well-thinking Jamaican right now. You can't
tell no well-thinking Jamaican. No well-thinking Jamaican.
No, the country is brain drained because a lot of the bright scholar
gone.
A lot of the person them who are intelligent, they are seeking for brighter and greener pasture. Because at the end of the day, the other day, when there's so much people across the border and all, it is showing a sign. So when we are talking on social media, we bring the facts, man. Are we not work on sentiment, our input, our we feeling.
That's right. We come with facts.
What is that in Jamaica?
Yeah. We come with facts. We not tell lie on people.
Definitely.
Over here. Yeah, we not tell lie.
No, we don't want that neither.
No.
We don't want to hear the truth.
We are truth, we are
this
tell.
Administration was telling the people of Jamaica the truth from the beginning. I think that people would more understand. But every something went or go wrong, there is always some justification to say that either blame on the citizen or upon the workers there.
That's true.
$1.7 trillion. $1.7 trillion. In a December, I saw in the Gleaner that between the Prime Minister's office, the health and education, and then the Auditor General. No, I saw 700 billion.
Yeah, billion no. 700 billion.
700 billion cannot be accounted for, and there is nobody to account for that money. And nobody will be accounting for it.
Well, do them say
sweep under the carpet.
They are saying that because certain staff now there, and that's why it never done in the Ministry of Health and all kind of stuff. So if Dr. does now come out and point it out to the Jamaican people, I'll know we wouldn't know. I'll wall heap of corruption there, no, my brother. Oh. Good night, Ishmael. Good night, Sonia.
Auntie Jen, there's a lot of corruption. The corruption, and I don't know what I realize, the corruption infestate the department and government departments and government agency, because there is no alacrity in terms of equity, in terms of you. For instance, if you want any justification, you have to think if you want to send it to the court, or you want to send it to the public defender, because what really happens, you are just thinking if there is any transparency or there is any fairness in dispensation of justice in these institutions. So I realize that all of the institutions, them that was to deal with the public sector, for the citizens, I don't see they are functioning as how them should be functioning, because the young lady that are here.
We know who it is. Enzinga.
Definitely. The public defender said the police is supposed to be charged, and the DPP officer said no, there is no substantial evidence.
That is the reason why. That's why they want hold on from the DPP, because the DPP, she's as corrupt as them. And they can't hear a message and do anything with them want, because there's no way you could have evidence like that where the police woman cut off the girl ear and you're going to talk about she did feisty or she did that. Not care what she did do. Never get the woman no right for cut off her ear.
That is beside the point, because everybody feels it. Everybody feels it, and everybody feels it in either the derogatory way or the diplomat way.
Good night, Philbert.
Yeah. Auntie Jen, to be honest, I am working. I'm a working class person. And I can tell you that if Andrew Holness or his administration win 2025 or whenever he calls the election, just tell heaven and earth that if I could cross the border, if I could take the sea, or to take the air, or any means to leave Jamaica. Because, to be honest, I am working, and I don't see what I'm working for. I have been throwing my NHT over 15 years, working, and I cannot get a house to live in. Every time I apply, they say I don't have enough points. I can join with somebody. I don't want to join with anybody, Auntie Jen. I don't want to join with anybody. You took out statutory deduction out of my pay, whether or not me like it, yes or no. You took it out, and you say whatever that deduction will enable me to qualify for an house.
Yes.
And to this date,
you can't get
a house from me.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because basically NHT is not billing house in the range of my salary. I pay 20,000, 11,000, which when them give you, I suppose it's 7.8 million now. Each person qualify for. Me would have qualified for. Them now build no house in that range.
No.
And if me say a house for 11,000 out there, I would have to find $4 million, which I don't have.
Me get your point and me know what you said. Because I see them build some house up in my area. And that one some look a 2-bedroom house where favor some 2 kitchen room. And I 12.5 million for them. And that are from about 3 years ago. Or more.
So, so these are the little things. And the money that I misappropriate every time could put to use.
Why people it get really rough? It get really rough and get bad. I may understand quite clearly what you say. Let me tell you, people, that, you know, say, At the first in all my life, me I come publicly and I talk out. And you know, so me tell you know how me really start this, you know. Because me start out first, me never start no politics, you know. Me I just come and do Bible or talk anything about myself or show me garden or anything. And you know, one day me read the Jamaica Gleaner, you know, when me read it. Me read the Gleaner and me see something, and then me see Prime Minister come out and him a talk about incorrect thing in the media and all the media spread that I never remember what him say when he say, you know. And me say, you know, say, me I go highlight this. And me highlight it. I think that was one of the first something I highlight. And me say people are gravitate to it. And that's so me say, no man, me I go use my platform in my way to say how best I can help to say if I can make a difference by getting people to understand the truth what is happening. Because these politicians come out and then twist and then turn everything. But if I sit down and can explain it to somebody and make them see what is right and somebody will see, I may can change one somebody's mind.
Definitely. Definitely. So true. That because the narrative that they are pushing is not the fact.
It's not the facts.
Because it is not the fact. And when you come today and say something, and tomorrow you come and say another thing, people listen carefully. That listen carefully, and people analyze things.
Yes.
So about things say because most of the people where you say go at the conference, them, you know, both conferences, both the PMP and the Labour Right conferences. And when the Prime Minister, what I say example, say the threshold, I go up to 1.5. These people don't understand, say, if you're not working, you know, apply to you, you know.
Apply to you. Them not understand that.
But you jump up and say, yes, Prime Minister, and you know, and you don't take a back and stop and say, how would the Prime Minister mean? But it will not affect, it will only affect or take effect on the working people.
Yeah.
Because they are not, I can tell the majority of who you see are run behind and journalists, not working. And so the more things them come and talk, and the street them is then jump up. But I can say, people say, they not forgive Mark Bowling a chance, and this and that. But back then in 2016, people said,
give him a chance.
He's young.
Yes, remember.
And he's bright. Give him a chance.
Yeah.
So why can't give this gentleman a chance?
But I don't know from I don't know from your point. I don't know from where you're hearing is what you're hearing, but from most people that I talk to, they are saying giving Mark Golding a chance. From my end, I don't know from your end where you're hearing.
Well, when I live, you know, I mean live on the border of Labour Right and PMP, you know, but me, you know, me grew up in the two areas, so me go all the areas, but me have most of my family, them are Labour Right, which I cannot persuade them, nor can I stop them from who them want, because everybody have them franchise. But what I'm saying, we need a government that works for the poor, work for the people. You can't have some people because, all right, Auntie 2016, when they took over from the PMP, there was three set of class of people. You have the upper class, you have the middle class, and you have the people down the bottom. Can you know that the middle class totally eroded now?
Really?
I just the rich and the poor now.
Oh, the rich and the poor.
Just the rich and the poor. Because a person who are in the middle class, them gone down to the poor line.
You see your point.
Because we're hard, they can't find. Because if you go in the supermarket now, and you buy one bread for $50, by next week at $51. And that's so they and this man said there is no additional taxes. Yes, or maybe them don't implement, but the person them in the supermarket, the China man them and the business people them. They're not going to stand the laugh. The losses.
No man, let me tell you. You said no new tax and all of that. I food item in there,
Definitely.
So the more the goods go up, they must have to make more from the tax.
Definitely.
So that's the trick. So
that's so me now. I'm saying me.
Well,
I mean, that's a prayer work that the gentleman call the election, so the well-thinking Jamaican people can go vote. Because right now, the local government show them up, because 20,000 more voters, because our PMP got the popular vote.
Yeah, then get the popular vote.
So, the people, yeah man.
The people are changed, man. The people that must see what
their eyes are open.
Yeah.
And I must thank you, Lonesome, Rapidan, you have ISAP, you have Andre, and you have Mystic Sensation. I will use the name again. Him always upon the mount, man. I will use them. Him dark. Yeah, man. We must comment the positives. Black and them, man.
Yeah.
I know one-sided thing we are dealing with. And not only that, I realize when these people are doing their show, then they come and give them sentiments. Them have the evidence.
We get evidence.
And that is what people want. Yeah. And it is that's what I want as well. So.
Yeah.
And you can't come and tell me, say, boy, the Prime Minister house small. And you can't show no credibility.
Yeah.
No credible source. Yes.
Yeah.
So Jen, like I tell a man, I'm a young Jamaican man. I'm very influential in terms of community development and those stuff.
No man, you're not influential. You're not get your family.
People always say, huh?
You're not get the family then for change, man.
But tell them are alright. I just say for them councillor, for them councillor is a liberal councillor. My councillor as well. So
somebody saying Jamaica Carlos too.
Huh?
Somebody said Jamaica Carlos. Say Jamaican Carlos. Yes.
Yes, and aromatic too. Aromatic. Yes.
Yeah, out of the press.
Yeah, man.
Out of the press.
After the press, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm listen to this. I over 2 years I don't watch TV.
Yeah, nobody now watch TV again. But anyway,
2 years I don't watch TV.
Me have to stop with you now. Me have to stop with you now because somebody else want a chance here.
Oh, okay, alright. Have a good night.
Yeah,
and I'm in the show.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, man. Good night. Yes, everybody. Philbert and you Talk Your Mind TV. Oh, Talk Your Mind TV. Out of the press. Jamaica Carlos. I just can't. I'm not going to say all of the channel them. I can't name out the channel. I'm going to name them out. So that other people were up on the live and they want to find other place because they, I think me know say Lonesome him come on now. I think one will say talk with Jeffrey, something like that. Make we talk, something. Somebody correct me if I'm right. I will side of the fence him there, but me listen him a couple of times, but sometimes me can't really get to listen everybody, So me know out of the press. Me know Lonesome. Me know Jamaica Carlos. Make Talk Your Mind TV. And Talk Your Mind TV Jamaica Hot Topics. So no write them in, but then get a support. Hot Topics. Mystic Sensation. Yeah, me listen to them couple sometime when me have a chance, me go over them station. Always interesting. Mystic Sensation. Who else? Andre Stephen, PD TV, Andre Stephen. But you know, me listen to the man who used to be Andre Stephen, Aromatic. You know, me need to listen to one day, Aromatic. Me never listen to him yet, you know. Aromatic. I don't know them man, which one else. But what if a blogger we have then man? Alisa Bell Rose. Oh, me never watch no one there. Talk your mind. Me know talk your mind. I never watch Alisa Bell Rose. What time she come? These are the channel them want to support. And top go watch it. A full channel them. Hot Water, yes, Hot Water. Oh, I forget Hot Water. Always watch her when I can. These are the channels that you must watch on YouTube to get good information. Yeah, we in Global TV. That's him matter. Him do some good analysis too. And if you watch one to get good information, stop going with the old rhetoric liar people them there. Appear lie and tell. They are liars. Appear lie anybody else who talk politics. I lie them I tell. Because you have to talk truth. You have to talk the truth, people. And what is happening. Now look good. The phone lines are still open. I give somebody else a chance to call in. Let me finish read while you're calling. Let me finish read the article. Because I didn't finish read the article about Annie Palmer. Right. So the trial, which started in May 2023, was set to continue in the Supreme Court Thursday and Friday. It was previously adjourned in January. However, at the start of Thursday hearing, Rose Bennett Cooper, the attorney for the company, JAJ. What that mean now? Jamaica. What? Told the court that she was not well. So that means to say if Juliet Allness, lawyer, tell court say she not well. I trick them a plan, you know. I believe we have to watch out for the election, you know. We have to watch out for that. Somebody said it last night, and after I come off of the live and I lay down and I look into it and I say, you know, say, the person who called last night and tell me and said this, if you are here and listening, what you were saying make a perfect sense. After I left and I listened to it, you are saying, because I'm going to call the election before anybody in a party get for contest him. At that time, that's nobody not get for contesting. So even if him lose, he might go be the opposition leader. The man smart. I see him go around so strategically. Yesterday he was in St. Anne with Crystal Lee. Was it too much of a good welcome down there for when I see on social media? Oh, the young Jamaica police. One time I pass and hear me, nobody listen. Hey, it's a family listen one platform. I mean, I get a pair of rhetorics and nonsense. Them attack. You think me waste my time and my energy for stay and listen? Me not gonna listen. So me not listen Jamaica young police. Me hear him over there chat one police one night. Me did at school. Because me don't know what it's all about. And say I get history about slavery. And me could get one belt and I strap him so much. Because I don't know where him get them the evidence from when I talk about slavery. Because when you go talk about slavery, the first person you have to blame for slavery is your own black brother. And anyhow you can't see it that way. You don't know nothing about slavery. Anyhow you don't know if we see black people sold us into slavery. You are not talking the truth. And you need to go back and do all your research and see what happened. And them take we to the merchant ship. They take the ancestors there and sold them into slavery. Our own black brother, just like what you see we are doing one another now. That's how we stay, something about we. A black man sell black man to the white man for slave. Sell we own black people sell we out for money. So anybody not know that, and when we're going to talk about how the white man they take with, nobody cut it down this and this I come from. Ask me if they did treat you well. Some get good treatment and some they get good treatment because we don't understand. You see any other slave master was in love with even certain one of the slave woman them, they become mistress. And they were well treated. Well, them never forgot on plantation much. And anything they get for them because the slave master love them, they become mistress. So we have a history of mix up mistress thing. So when we are Jamaican and talk about who black from who white, we need to shut up our mouth, you know. Because the whole history of Jamaica, you see? Let me tell you something on this life tonight. You see, we take time for listen to much nonsense. You see the history of Jamaica? We are intertwined. Black and white. The same black man sell it to the white man, and the white man then take us into the Caribbean, whoever, whichever part then carry you go. But the white man intertwined with our black slave women and get children. And as I said to you the other day, not all of us descendants are from Africa, because the lineage will be coming from our father. The father is the one who sowed the seed. And I said, when I check my surname, my maiden name, I am from Scotland. That's where the name originates from. Oh, maybe he's saying dancehall royalty. Yes, I listened to him a couple of times. Oh, he said, yeah, man, I realize I'm a JLP operative. And as I said, everybody have them own thing, but people must know who they want to listen and listen. If you want to hear truth or you want to hear fake story. So that is what I am talking about. So let me just correct the old notion about black and white. When we look at a lot of our people, even the icon Bob Marley, where we're talking about. Oh, Bob Marley, Jamaica's greatest reggae artist. Oh, Bob Marley put the reggae on the world map and all of them, something there. Bob Marley, daddy a white man, and his mother a black woman. Yes. So how not take him and make icon? Him and Mark Golding in the same position. We never know. Most of the surname them are from the slave master. Most of, oh my God. Curiosity Kid said, I have a little vlogger I listen to, but I can't remember his angle. He's worth listening to. I can't put them there because sometimes we will listen to them. Honestly, me listen to Atwater more than anybody else. You got a sulfur. You have got sulfur a bladger. I don't understand why you write, Muriel. Write it a little more clearer. Sulfur name? Sulfur bladger? So but let me tell you a story about the black people now. Alright, you know what? Make I pull it up. I think I have something here on this. Make I pull it up and read it. This is worthwhile for you now. Anyhow, we know this because they make we never know these things when we were going to school and all of that stuff. So we come up with this negativity thing. Slavery for a long time too, you know, people. Slavery from way back in the Bible days. But me I go back and tell you, slavery is a Northern African dated back to ancient Egypt. If I study theology, so I know that. I know that. Now, who are these Egyptians? Do you know who are the Egyptians? Who are the first people to be Egyptian? Let me say if anybody here know what I'm saying here tonight. I want you to learn something. I don't only want you to come out here, but I want you to leave here with some knowledge. Slavery goes back, dated to the ancient Egypt. The New Kingdom was from 1558. Now, when we read Hot Topics, yeah, I watch Hot Topics sometimes. Yeah, I love Hot Topics. I always have some good thing. Listen to me. Listen to me good. Let me tell you something. I can give you that. That is from Bible. You hear me telling you? Now, after the flood, and Noah have 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And God said they must multiply and replenish the earth. And they start to spread across and all of that. Noah's 3 sons from the lineage of Shem. I want you to remember that. There comes a man in the lineage named Abraham. Yes, and Right Mango. Me know Right Mango, man. Me watch her also on TikTok too. Why you listen me good? Abraham had a promise that God told him that his seed will be blessed. Abraham and his wife, Sarah, had a child in their old age. And his name was Isaac. And then Isaac married a woman named Rebecca. And then Rebecca bring forth a twin named Esau and Jacob. Alright, let me tell you. Hello?
Yes, Auntie Jen. Good night.
Good night.
Yes, as we rightly stated that slavery is, back from the Bible days.
Of course, slavery back from the Bible days. No, but
and must understand.
And that me want, hold on.
Never did treat their subjects right. Anybody will in capture.
Yeah, hold on.
It's going on for a very long time.
Hold on, just hold on the line. Let me just finish, say something and you continue. Yes. Listen what me have to say. So, I was stressing the genealogy of what come down from the promise with Abraham, right? And the promise with Abraham of Isaac, Isaac of Jacob. Isaac get the twin with Rebecca. Now, you know the whole story of the twin of Jacob steal Esau's birthright because the blessing wasn't for him, But anyway, he get the blessing. And then when he find out Esau was upset, so he wants to run away. So when he ran away, Jacob has to run away. And that's when he met his wife. And then they had the sons, Esau and Jacob. Right, so I reach at Esau and Jacob. So now, after time now, Esau run away and go to his uncle. The mother sent him away to Laban. And when he went away to Laban, my people, he loved Rachel. But his uncle Laban said he has to labor 7 years. When the 7 years come, he said the younger one can't marry before the older one. So he gave him Rachel. In the course of time, he got 4 sons with Rachel. And then, with Leah, then he married Rachel. Rachel couldn't have no children, so Rachel gave him to her handmaid, and the handmaid of 2. Then Leah gave her handmaid of 2. Then Rachel conceived and have. Then she have 2, and then Leah again go have 2 more sons. So that's why you have the 12 sons of Jacob. Now, out of the 12 sons of Jacob, I'm just trying to show you from Bible days how this slavery thing was long time. Joseph was the dreamer, and the brother tried to get rid of him, and they sold him to the merchant, and the merchant sold him into slavery. And then the time of famine come, and then your whole story you can read it. All of them go down there and they find out as Jacob sent for the father, sent for his brother, and sent for everybody. So over time, then all pharaohs die out, and the new pharaoh said they can't make the Egyptian, they can't make the Israelite, them and multiply up and all of that. And their plan was to get them dead out, and they couldn't all of that. In the course of that time, there's a man named Moses who born, grew up in a pharaoh's house and all of that. He killed an Hebrew and have to run away with the whole story, like just trying to get you to know what it is. So God told Moses to go get the people out of Egypt bondage, because what the Pharaoh started to do was to slave them. So they became slaves in Egypt. But just say this to say that so you understand where I'm coming from. That slavery did not start by the white man neither. Oh, nobody now go and hear this one and know. Go ahead, Carla. You can talk now. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, that we must understand that, and as you say, right, as a fact, because some of us, our strongest tribe in Africa, hold on and they overcome the weaker ones and sell them out, which is true.
Yeah.
And we cannot hide from that. Even look at Kojo.
Exactly.
That's Kojo, you know?
Of course.
Persons who run away from the cruel slave masters. He signed a treaty with a wicked governor, a Falmouth Natural, to go and capture back the runaway slaves. And when they catch them, carry to the wicked, the cruel slave master, and then soap all pieces in the people in mouth. Let black people in mouth. So we must understand that wherever we go, we always are treated.
Mm-hmm.
We always are treated. Even in India, when they were fighting for freedom from the British rule, you have, I don't know his name, but you have an Indian man who sided with the British them too. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's a long time traitorous thing. And we must understand that this is true. Some of our people then in Africa sold us to the white men.
No, that me not tell them.
You understand?
Me tell people, we want people to know the truth. It was our black man. And we just backtrack to right there so when them come to the Caribbean. They were one who sold us and cover, take us out, they go wait for the merchant ship for sell we. So I not blame the white man. And not about the white slave. Because I see them a reason it, you know. I see them I see them a try to use it against Mark Golden, but his four parents was a slave master. But under this where it start from.
Yeah. No, and I want them to understand, you know, some of the gains that were made by our ancestors in America. But we alone, black people alone couldn't do it.
Alright, curious kid. So me have a bright student for my class tonight.
Even Joe Biden, he marched the black people, you know.
Me have a bright student, a curious kid, know the story. When you study, you know these things and nobody can fool you.
Yes. Nobody can fool you.
And right now, you see we black people, let me tell you something, you know. We are original slave master, black people. You know why me know that? Let me tell you this and I tell you by experience, right? I can tell most people, you see, God bless when you find one good black boss. If they not try work them brain around you, something wrong. With the experience how me have with them. I prefer work with a white man any day. You know why? Anytime, you know, I tell people that story a while. Me used to do work for them one time. And when me go work, my pay left on the counter before me done work. When me go work with the black one, hey, why me forget war, don't forget pay, you know? It's slave thing, you know?
Whatever you do, you always have scoundrels in whichever way. You will always have people. But I will tell anybody say, and all hypocritical some of them are. What happened to Mr. Siaga? Is Mr. Siaga Jamaican?
He wasn't a Jamaican. He's not even born in a Commonwealth. He's not even born in a Commonwealth.
Was he born in Jamaica?
No.
No.
We're not all on them, the nonsense story. People on the live. All on the color. People on the live. People on the live, let me say something to everybody. Color is not what matters. It's a person attributes. And I'm going to say this to you. And I'm not saying, I know, when you're black and you talk like this, your ears, so you're them blindfold you, and then you hear all kind of something. Let me tell you something. when me observe with a white man. You say if you give him $1, he's going to invest that dollar, you know, and become a millionaire out of the dollar. Give the black man the same dollar. By tomorrow, you don't know where there. And it is, and the record speak for itself. No, we live in a country where we say out of many are one. No, we black people never own Jamaica. So for the mere fact we come out of contact like we are owner, we were not the owner for Jamaica. When Christopher Columbus, according to the history, they came there and find some little people where they called Tainos, which were the little Indians. They call them Ararak Indians. We were not the owner of the land. So how we are come now, we can talk about we are going to run people there. The white man reached there before we. Because that's how him knows the land there for care we got turn plantation. So the white man would actually be there before we. And actually not only that, they capture it over from the Indian them and take full control. Anybody here on this life, when you go to Jamaica, I want you to go to St. Catherine at St. Diego Cathedral. The Cathedral of St. Diego de la Vega. That is right around on White Church Street, right with a little roundabout right there. You go there and talk to them and make them tell you history. And when you get it, have it on this platform way down at the bottom. Yeah.
Sir, one second, just let me touch it, please. You're coming in and out, you know.
Yeah, because the internet may get trouble. Go ahead and talk.
It's a thing there. Because I cannot hear you good, I cannot, respond so good.
You're not hearing?
Allow me to just listen to the program, no? But I want whatever I said, persons will understand.
Yeah, all right.
Okay?
Okay.
So I go in and out.
Yeah, maybe at the internet. All right, baby, take care. Yeah. So people on the line, let me say this to you again. Listen this good. We need to know the facts. Stop listening to them people who say I run up and down and talk nonsense. If we go back from how things start, we were... Hello? Hello?
Good.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good night. I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I am good.
Well, I just wanted to chime in a little bit about the slavery thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you're right, as far as slavery has always been a part of the human condition.
Always.
But the evolution of slavery that we see in the West, which is considered modern slavery, from the 1400s up, that the English and the European used. That slavery evolved to where it started to use color as a prerequisite. So it came from where you had indentured servitude till when them realized, okay, them can't have white people from Europe being slaves, so they separate us and they started to apply certain laws to us to make us less human. And that is the part of slavery. There's a slavery in this part of the world that is really dangerous, because it's not the enslavement of the body. It's more that the slavery that they inflicted on us was more a mental thing.
Yeah.
Because they took away all our humanity.
Identity.
And reduced us to what they call chattel slavery. So you were not then allowed to become part of the human society. You were separated. And that is unique to the slavery that we saw previously, where people could become embedded into the upper part of society once they get the freedom and become part of the ruling class and so forth. In the European slavery that we saw from the 14th century and up, they strip us of all our humanity and reduce us to animals. And that is why all of this mental thing that we carry with us and we inflict on each other, because hurt people, as the saying goes. And we have to go get help. We have to get help
to deal with the trauma of slavery and colonization that we never dealt with. That's why the Rasta movement evolved. It was searching for something out of that darkness. And so the slavery that we encountered here is unique, is a unique form of slavery. And even the black Americans, them, what they went through after slavery with segregation and them stripping away all of them rights and brutalizing them and hanging them and lynching them. It's not the slavery that we see in other parts of the world. It was very unique and it was cruel. And I'm not going to give white people a pass, but we can't use it as a crutch either. We cannot brutalize each other and then blame white people. We must stop that. No, that is where I don't agree with. We can't blame white people for our problems now by killing each other and brutalizing each other. We have to come to terms with our trauma. We have to go get help. Because otherwise the Jamaicans treat each other and just, something is wrong. Something in our psyche has gone off the rails, and we need to deal with that. We do not love and respect each other, and that is a baggage that we carry from our enslavement down to colonization, because all our humanity was stripped away and we were just beasts of burden, and we need to rebuild that. We need to, because we're in bad trouble, Auntie. We're in serious trouble in Jamaica. When I look at Jamaica now as a society, I really tremble. I don't know what the future holds, because the kind of cruelty I see in Jamaica, one-to-one, is something that I really don't see anywhere else.
But Chris, let
me... For a country that is not at war with people.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but there is something I want to say to you, Chris, that let's get back to slavery a little. And slavery was abolished in Jamaica in what, 1837? Am I right? Am I right, Chris? Hello?
Yes,
yeah, 1837. I think it's 1837. Anybody on the live can, if I'm not 37, I'm 38. But anyway, I think I'm 18. But listen what I'm saying here. This has been over 400 years ago. And after our ancestors fight for our freedom, and they did all of that, something after gone wrong, make we read, listen what I'm trying to say. Something after gone radically wrong in between that 400-year period. Because let me look back at the last 100 years out of the 400 years, right? And I am saying this to say that because I have lived to know my great-grandmother by my maternal. And she died when I was 14 years old, and she was 110 when she died. And there are some stories that she shared with us. Now, they grow up in a peaceful Jamaica, in order that they used to walk from Lauderdale to Spanish Town. And they say anywhere I catch them, then get to the closest tree root, and they would sleep, and nobody not kill off no one another, and nobody not do them something there. So, and come up to my grandmother. They never grew up in a hostile environment. My mother, maybe that's when it started change, or little by little. So I am trying to say, I am trying to say, what would bring us back after there was a break of no hostility right there, that now that we are reaping this hostile, but we never, even me never comes to this hostile Jamaica. How we get to this hostility? Explain that.
Well, one of the things, Auntie, is that, if you know, deal with trauma, because we internalize certain things, that we beat our kids, right? That's something that is black people kind of embrace. But if you look at Europeans, they really don't beat their kids. They can't reason with their kids. But we internalize beating as a violence, as a way to control each other. So let's go back to the end of slavery. First of all, you had the brown people, the mixed people, who actually got their freedom 8 years before the black people. They were given their freedom, and they were given also education and trade. And a lot of them also inherited them white parents' land when them people went back to England. So now you have a splitting of the population where you have this class of people and this skin color people against this. What I'm trying to say is that we have never dealt with the trauma all. Yes, we learned to behave ourselves under the boots of the British because we know what the consequences were. Our grandparents and great-grandparents was afraid of the English, so them not going to act up.
Right, somebody...
We got our freedom.
Somebody on the live...
We got our freedom. We start to see the unraveling of the society because
one minute.
No more an overlord to keep us in check.
Yeah, we
never know how to handle.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Wild.
1 minute, Christopher. Somebody on the live is saying, from we get independence from Britain, Jamaica became worse. Somebody said, Mike Johnson said...
I mean, of course you can make that argument. Of course you can make that. If you never see... Listen, I was in Jamaica in the 70s when Michael Manley said, listen, you can go stay at hotel if you want to. Previous to before that, because I grew up in Outaries and my mother working in the hotel industry. And when Michael Manley said people could go to the hotels and whatever, the people, them black people, they come in and start ransacking the hotels and do all kind of crazy stuff. Because you have to teach people to be respectable people. You can't just say you're free and go do what you want. You have to tell them what the rules of the road is and teach people. And that's why you have to teach civics in school. And teach people that, listen, you live on an island, you can't just throw the garbage on the road, you're going to end up back on your coastline and destroy your environment. We are not taught anything. People just cut the society loose to deal with whatever them thing. And in Jamaica, you have a huge amount of poverty even before. People think that poverty came after the British. No, it was there. It was always there. You go back and watch any black and white thing and look downtown in them shanty towns. That is in the 50s. Desperate poverty. What that was never dealt with, and then you throw in the Cold War with the US and the Russians and all that went on, and the tribalism. So we have a lot of trauma. People simplify stuff. It's not as simple as people say. Because the human mind don't work that way. It's not a straight line. You know, you have to get help. You have to get help to deal with things, and you have to understand why people behave the way they behave. If you look at, for example, South Africa. South Africa have one of the highest murder rates in the world now. But if you went into apartheid, it was a very safe society. Why? Because the apartheid system controlled everything. Once that went away, and now people are left to fend for themselves, you end up in a system where the black elite start rob the country to get rich fast, and the poor is left on their own to scramble and try to make a way through life, and then you end up with this kind of society. But the foundation of that violence is apartheid. It's just apartheid ended 30 years ago. And for people to say, oh, the white people them don't have anything to do with it, it's nonsense. They set up that system, and if your plan can't, you can't reap peace. If your plan can't, you cannot reap peace. Everybody's complicit in what is going on. The white man is complicit and the black man is complicit. But we have to be smart enough to know that we need a better day and a better way, and that's why we need a good leader, a decent leader. Not Auntie who's robbing and looting and doing all kind of corrupt. We need people who are decent, honest people to show the people. You know, to show the people so we don't perish. People without good leadership will perish.
No, but
and it's going to perish.
Me think you get what I was saying, you know. And I see somebody on the live is saying...
I understand the gist of what you're saying, you know. But, you know, I don't like simple answers to complex questions. The human story is very complex. And it's not just black people that behave this way. You know. If you look into India and all them society with caste system and all of this, where people, because of their caste, get abused and them stay in poverty and all this kind of stuff because of how the system is set up. It's a very complex thing.
Yeah, but Chris, if you don't...
people say, well, black people is just this way, and black people, white people is this way.
Well, hold on there, Chris.
It's more complex than that.
Remember that you know, there was also slavery in Europe where white people were slaves. You read that part of it too? There was a time in history.
I know that, but those slavery, that's what I'm saying. Go and look at the 1600s when America when the English took over from the Dutch and started moving to New York. And you see the evolution of the slave laws, what they call the slave laws, that gradually, because you could have enslaved people and then free them, and then integrate them into your society. But if you say you are just 1/8 of a human being, you're not a human being, you have no intellect like me, you're a subhuman, and you plant that into the history of the culture, and it come down from generation to generation, where people can be murdered and lynched and get dehumanized. You think when you turn them people loose by society after you brutalize it, you think them going to act normal? They're not going to act normal. It's impossible. Then people are going to say, okay, help. And that's what you see in the United States with the murder rate, black against black. Black people has only been free in America for 60 years.
But Chris,
because them get them freedom in the end of the 1960s.
My point,
so you expect them the people to behave anyway. A lot of them to behave like no, it's not going to work. They don't have the education.
No, but what I'm saying,
and all of these things. I'm not giving them a pass, I say you have to understand.
I understand, but what I'm saying, my point, what I was saying, Chris, is this. Why between the time of the abolition of slavery in Jamaica, that Jamaica had seen a very peaceful time. Even after independence coming on, the place never have no murder rate like this. We never have all of that. People did love one another and respect everybody and share as a community and all of that. That's what I'm saying. What brings us back to this?
I understand what you're saying and I agree with you, but look at the timeline. Let's go back now. Okay, so we got independence, what, 62?
Yeah.
And previously to that, the English was in charge. And everybody who would grow up under the English system understand where the laws were, and them understand these people were our enslavers and our colonizers. So they had a certain respect for the English system. Look at what happened once we got independent, and a scramble to see who was going to be now the new overlord of the people. And then you bring in the Edward Seaga, and then you come in with the Cold War, and all of that element. All of that element is what used to create this modern society we have in Jamaica with the bloodletting what we see now. That genesis came out of the tribal politics.
The
late 60s and early 70s with Seaga, who was the main culprit who joined up with the CIA to get manly out in bringing in start this tribal politics with the guns, and we have not been able to get over that thing, that kind of politics.
That
came into play, and the kind of rhetoric that these guys were using, especially Edward Seaga about fire for fire and blood for blood. We haven't recovered from that.
Yeah, you have a point.
We're still grappling with it, and it seems like we can't get a hold of it.
You're right on that. That's where we start go downhill.
Yeah, you can see the devolution of the society from when that politics started. Once the English left, everybody started scrambling for power, and then use all kind of divisive things to separate the population. You over here saw PMP, you over here saw JLP, and then when people hungry, as Bob Marley said, when you can't get no food, your brother become your enemy, and then use that to full effect. And politicians in Jamaica are responsible for the murders and the mayhem you see in this society. Jamaica is a beautiful country, and Jamaicans are some of the kindest people in the world, but they can be some of the most cruelest people in the world to each other.
Yes, so could we agree there? So could we agree? Could we agree a little here, Chris, that since we come up with the solution, we come up with the answer too, but really bring us back to this whole thing, it's going to be actually the slavery, that really bring us back to where we are now. It would actually be, as you rightfully say, it was the politics that started to change the people.
Well, yeah, I think everything is like making a stew, and is like making stew peas. If you take out one thing or add more than what's supposed to go in the line, taste the right way. I think everything, it's like building a house. You need a foundation, and you go up to the ceiling and the roof. Everything in the stew contributes to what you are and who you are. We are a unique set of people in Jamaica. You know, because one of the things we are is confidence even when we don't know nothing. Jamaicans will argue with you when they have no foundation for what they're arguing about. But they have this complete confidence in themselves, which helps them along sometimes traveling to America and Europe. And it helps them because you need that confidence. But it can also be the worst part of our character because they don't have no humility. They don't know when to say they're wrong and to say they're sorry. They feel that they're losing faith and you're a city if you say you're sorry. You cannot run a society like that. People must be allowed to ask for grace and give grace. But we're not safe for Jamaica. A bad man thing run Jamaica. So if you're weak, you get trampled. And that is what really is at the heart of our problem. We don't have no humility. We don't have any humility. We don't have no kindness. We don't have no love. But at the same time, as Jamaican, we check off his shirt off and back and give, but then we also cut your throat. It's a very conflicted society.
That's true. But let us backtrack a little, Chris.
We have to do better.
All right, let me backtrack then. Make we backtrack. What was life like for the people in Africa before they were sold out to slavery?
I'm not hearing your answer.
I am saying, what was life like for black people in Africa before their black brothers sold them into slavery?
Well, you know what? Africa, everybody enslaved African because Africa is not a country, it's a continent with thousands of different tribes and languages. So that in itself makes it easy for everybody come in and enslave you. Human beings by nature are greedy, and they will sell off their own. It's not unique to black people.
That's not the question I asked.
Black people have borne the brunt of slavery in the world.
No, that's not what I asked.
Every nation has enslaved black people.
No.
Every nation. The Muslims enslaved black people down all the way from northern Africa all the way down into East and West Africa. That's how Islam spread along that part. So they were actually, the Muslims, the Arabs, let me say, were there earlier than white people enslaved. The Arab slavery in Africa go back 2,000 years. They were enslaving people for the Romans and selling people into Rome and all of that part of the Middle East and Europe for centuries before white European came into the picture. So we know that as a fact. So, but the word slavery comes from that Slavic language, the Slavs, which is part of the Eastern European society. That's where the word slavery came from.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking.
Always enslaved each other. It's not a matter.
That's not what I'm asking.
The condition of slavery. And
so,
if you say, I'm a human being and I'm enslaving you for your labor, that's one thing. But if you start take away my right and say, I'm not human anymore, then you can't do anything to me.
No.
But you have stripped away my human rights. And that's the problem with the slavery that we have in this part of the world. It dehumanizes people, and when you dehumanize people, they start acting like they will act like animals.
But that's not the point.
So a lot of the behavior we have is coming from them kind of thing. If you say too black and anything black not good enough, and internalize all kind of negative behaviors from them slave masters.
No, but what I'm saying, Chris, what I'm asking you is this. I think I missed my point. Before slavery, the people were in Africa. They were not in slavery, right? Before we were sold out into slavery, what was life like for the black people in Africa before they were sold out to slavery?
It was different. Listen, Africa is a big continent, so it was different depending on where you were. Within Africa itself, there's always been forms of slavery where people would take you if you did something, they would take you from your family and you would have to go live with them and pay the penalty for what your family did. It was always slavery like that within Africa. It was not based on race or anything like that. So it was just that, hey, you have to pay for this crime, so you have to go live with this family and stay with them for whatever.
So this is why, one minute.
There was always slavery in Africa. So it was different. The slavery that we saw from Europeans, once they got to America and the Americas, was they had to find the source to keep human beings on the plantation, and to do that they had to separate them from themselves and make them less human. That's the argument I'm having here. It's not about the bodily slavery. I'm talking about the slavery where you strip away people of their humanity. Less human. That's why if you go to America with the condition where you see people question you. I'm a very successful person in America. Very successful, both me and my wife. And I can tell you, Auntie, I have gone to the White House and meet the president. I have done things that most people in this country will never do. You know, so I've seen America from the bottom and the top. And I can tell you, you can have as much money as you want as a black man. People will judge you based on your color before they even get to know you. But build into the society. It should be built into the history of America and then still coming to terms with it. And to a certain extent, we never have the thing where we were lynched in Jamaica because of we being the majority and the English, you know, abandoned slavery earlier than the Americans. But, you know, we still harbor some of the behaviors. But in America, they got the worst of it. And in places like Brazil, where you can go to Brazil, which have the biggest population of black people outside of Africa, and you look in the parliament of Brazil, and you might see 4 black people. They have no power because slavery ended in Brazil, was the last country to emancipate their people. And they still kept in place all of the prejudice. What say if you're black, you're not entitled and you won't get into here or there. And that is the part of slavery, is the after effect of it that was placed on black people. And I'm not giving black people a pass. I think we should do better because I know the white man is going to look out for me. So I'm not going to help him to oppress me. I'm going to make sure I do what I need to do to raise my family and have something. And I study his system. I know how to get around it, honestly.
All right.
You know, so
Chris.
that's what we need education, Auntie.
Yeah.
Education is the key. That's why I love Michael Manley. Because that man say, go and study, go and read. Because when you read, you're a free person. I love Manley for that. The one act that he has, if he never do anything else, that one act alone, he should be remembered forever. You understand?
Yeah.
Learn to read because that changed generation of people. It changed generation of people within a family. One person who come and educate himself changed after that family forever. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Education. We're not educated, that's why we keep brutalizing and killing each other. You don't see middle class people murdering each other. You don't really see that. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. We don't know our history, first of all. And we talk a lot of nonsense about our history, but we don't really know our history. And we don't understand the nuance of history.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so we need education. We need education first. Educate people, and then they can set themselves free. But we have an uneducated society. And people revel in them ignorance. They revel in them ignorance. You know, we need to go back to the Michael Manley agenda. Go educate people. Have Jamal again.
Yes,
teach
that's
people
right.
to read and write and comprehend, and then people will have a better understanding of how to treat each other. Only through education.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you for your contribution.
All right, Auntie, look more.
Yeah, man. Cool. All right. So we thank Chris for his contribution. Let me see what the comments are saying.
Love you, love you.
Love you too. Let me see what the comments are saying. Your other hosts don't listen. Shalom. Mike Johnson, man, you're too impatient, man. I'm wrong with you. This should be a discussion. Yeah, we can come back on it one another time too. And but it's very, you know, say with all this, we are go around and come back around and all of that something, eh? These are some of the discussion where we can really hold in it because there's a lot to learn from this slavery thing. Because we are all in it. Let me tell you what we were taught, or what I was taught growing up. I hear that white people wicked because they enslave we. So that's how me take it from. Me only hear say them enslave we and them wicked. But me never know beyond that how we get to become slave. I also didn't understand that within our own communities in Africa, we the same black people were enslaving our own one another. And nothing new. We used to enslave one another. As I hear Chris was talking, what he's trying to say is that it never reached the magnitude of what it was. Then guess why it reached the magnitude what it was? Me buy you. You are sold to me. So I buy you, so I feel like I own you. I can control you. And anything I do, you must do what I say. Because I buy you. Where you buy me from? My own black brother. So I would never, after getting the understanding of it, to put all our downfall upon another nation, because at a point, a particular time, we have all the opportunity after slavery to empower ourselves. All right, let me just take it from independence then. And I would even take back when you were free from slavery. Because Chris was saying you still have some people with the mentality and still have that in their mind. But let me take it from independent. If we as a nation, as a black people, and all of us, I'm not talking because some of us really did well, or if so we did a copy pattern, or if so we did have a coming together spirit like the other nation them, because other people were slave too. Indian were in slavery too. You can go read up on it. You can read up on other people. But one thing, China too. But it was different type of what you would work in slavery about. But what I'm saying, they still never make that hold them down. And they surpass many of us. I believe, and I can agree with me tonight, I can disagree with me. There is something deeper that we are not understanding about ourselves. And I don't want to bring it across as if it is definitely so, but from reading the scripture, there is something about us that is not only an infliction of slavery, make we stay so. Because when we realize right around the world you go, you find that there is a trait of certain things when it comes on to us as a nation people. And that's why I believe, that's why salvation, the plan of salvation comes to, you know. Because only when our minds are renewed, we can be a different type of person. So we have the opportunity. Look at it now. All right, let me just take Jamaica right now. With all the governmental problem and all that we have in Jamaica. You see, if we did have a thing called ambition, somehow we could have still better off than where we are. I am not going to blame no old slavery for nothing. Yes, it was a period of time. Yes, we have gone through traumas. Yes, and all of that. But the truth about it, the people who really bear the blunt of the trauma no longer exist. And they fought for us to have it better. And the opportunity is there. But how many of us embrace it? So something wrong with the mind. I see something wrong with the mind. Why you don't want to go to school? Go learn a trade. But if a man give you a pie, you grab it and go like you feel like you're a god now with the pie. Something wrong with the mind. What that have to do with slavery? Our slave mind you have make you know say you can better yourself. You take the person right so now and say you counsel them. And I tell them and I show them what is right. And it's like it will go through one of the ears and come back through one of the ears. There is something more than slavery when it comes on to us that really, no, is it, could I believe what the scripture says? Could it really be from Am? Are we coming from the descendant of Am? Are we coming from Canaan lineage? Why some are we worse than some? There's a lot to study. It's more than slavery. The eater food mentality took over the beautiful thing. That's another thing. And it come to the mind. And I am saying we are so privileged in this time that we have everything where the people them did fight. With slave master, the all who come from Africa fight. Them think of their mind. They say, no man, we can't go through this no more. We're going to fight our way out of it. And then fight them way out of it to make it better. And yet before we fight and continue the fight to evolve and evolve. Before some evolve, some gone right back at square one. I think something is actually wrong. If I tell me, say, then do something to my mind, me that even believe that a little bit better, because sometimes, let us be reasonable now. Let us be reasonable. I'm coming down very sharp. Coming down shortly. But listen this. We want to think. We want all of us to think. Some of our own black people will realize some of we can't think. They know so we mind. No wonder why Bob Marley sing and say, can Bob Marley sit down and observe a thing too, you know. And I am observing it too. He realized that there is a mental slavery mind where we have. So the actual work, where they used to overwork with and the pay with and all of that, that part done. But look how easy, you know. Let's take vote by, you know. It's against the law, you know. The man up at the top where feel saying have a little bit more brain than we, you know. What him do? As I hear the caller call in last night and she talk about, it's something what we see and know. We know. You come and you say, no man, a brother there for vote for man. Brother that do good enough. Brother not do good enough. Brother not do good because brother decoration, it can't get certified. So brother not do well. But we have a mentality where we can't think for ourselves. Our own black man realize that there are some of us who can't think. So the one that we can't think manipulates the one we can't think. Because if we could have think, they couldn't give one weapon for to take out with one another. I wonder if you get what I'm saying. If we were in the capacity to think, nobody can come tell me, say, they're going to approach me and tell me, say, all right, I'm going to give you a little pie. And I'm going to pay you $10 and I want you to take out happiness. And you gladly take it $10 and run go take out happiness. Something wrong with my mind. Why you can't think for say, no man, I feel now going to take out my brother. Because my brother not really do me nothing. So I'm not going to take out my brother. We can't think, you know. But guess what we are thinking on? We are thinking on the $10 where we get. But we not think on the actual act where we get. I think we have a mental problem. Alright, so Curiosity Kid is saying, I guess we started to become aggressive when children start to be conceived through hardcore lovemaking. That the men them call agony. Those children are born with aggression in their mentality. Well, you lead me now on different dimension, you know, because I never look at it from that perspective. That because of hardcore lovemaking. Oh, you know, you could have a point. And make myself not understand what Curiosity Kid is saying. Curiosity Kid is saying, no, this could also be a factor why we have this hardcore lovemaking. Anybody understand what it means by hardcore lovemaking? Type in the chat. And honestly, Curiosity Kid, I don't think many of our black men really understand lovemaking. Some of them. Now I'm not sure. I don't want any man pan in life go vex with me tonight, you know. But me I go tell you the truth. A lot of other man, a lot of we black man, because me never have a white man, so me don't know nothing about no white man. But me analyze the men them that I have had relationship with. And honestly, you see the one who was very romantic and all of that, him was the one when I had no food for give me for eat. So even though him romantic, he make me hungry. The other one them is just a little whop. Them not really, me no know. No, I'm not taking for the joke today, but since the argument reached this, we are going to reason it out, as Curiosity Kid said. But it's also a point. Even in a lovemaking, some of our black men don't know what it is to really be tender and loving and compassion, and then just boom, 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 like that. So, no, I'm curious. Curiosity kid, you may hit the right point tonight, girl. You may be so much on point that there's a factor in that too. So because you're conceiving aggression, the child come with the aggressive way. Remember say what everybody on the live is saying. What do you think about what Curiosity Kid is saying? Marjorie Vola is laughing. No, it's not a laughing matter, you know. It's a point where I try to analyze. Because not only slavery alone mash we up. There's other factor to it. And only then, and if so be it, as what Curiosity Kid is saying, because you conceive in aggression. As you know, another part of the aggression, Curiosity Kid, you and the man just ill treat you, bad and box you and kick you down and all kind of something. And then talk about you're gonna make it up with love. How you gonna make up love with aggression? Right there, so now picnic get conceived. Picnic come aggressive too. So that's another factor. You know, so we need as a black people to sit down and look what really make we be like this. And if we can put all of them together. And you know, so when you find some black people that can be one of the sweetest, when they have a good spirit, is one of the sweetest people that you can find. So why? That's why I'm saying there's a lineage out of the descendant of Am. Those who come out of Canaan lineage, me feel say that's where the problem comes. Because you know, say Noah cursed Canaan. Canaan was cursed. And that's where the first slavery come with. I'm going to just show it to you from the passage. Not teaching the Bible class tonight, but because we're here, I'm going to show you. So there is a biblical fact to what I'm saying here. I know some of us don't believe in the scriptures because we say a man write it. I don't know who else for write it but man. But anyway, I'm going to just show you something here. And you can go to your bed with this start tonight and just think about it. Alright. I think is it 9? Let me see if it's chapter 9. Alright, well it should be 10 then. Alright. No, 9. It's 9. It's 9. I'm going to read from verse 18. I want you to just listen. Just don't go away yet, man. Don't just listen. You may just leave with something to take your thought. And you can, you know, go look at it. So, chapter 9 of Genesis and verse 18. And the sons of Noah went forth out of the ark, were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the 3 sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread, meaning that they multiply back after the flood. They multiply back after the flood. And Noah began to be a husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. Listen to this. And he drank of the wine, and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his 2 brothers without. And Shem and Japheth took garment, and laid it upon their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father. And their faces were backward, and they saw not their father nakedness. Now Ham saw his nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine, and knew that his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan. He never cursed Ham, but he cursed Canaan. And when he cursed Canaan, listen, from right here, so slavery start. I want you to leave here with that in your, that I tell you. A servant of servant shall he be unto his brethren. No, these are out of the 3 sons of Noah. Ham's son become the first servant. Servant of servant shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the son the Lord, the God of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So Canaan got turn servant to Shem. So he going to turn servant to his uncle. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tent of Canaan, of Shem, and Canaan shall be servant. So not only that he's going to be servant for only, he's going to be servant for Shem, and he's going to be servant for Japheth. Why? If you notice, Noah blessed Shem. He said, blessed be the Lord of Shem, and Canaan shall be servant. God shall enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tent of Shem, and Canaan shall be his servant. So you find that there was no blessing upon the lineage of Ham, but there were blessing upon the lineage of Shem and Japheth. And you are seeing where Ham's son becomes servant to the two of them. This is Bible. And Noah lived after the flood 150 years, and all the days of Noah were 150 years, and he died. That's it. And that's where I'm going to stop for tonight. So this slavery thing not only just started out of when they sold us into slavery, our ancestors. It never just started there. A long time something. There was and right now we still have slavery. Because when you work, you still not even get your real servant wages. Some people work and pay you, and some underpay you. There is something about the mind that is more important for us to study. And I think maybe over the years we're not looking into it. But there's a psychological evaluation that I think we need to pay focus on. And I don't know if it's going to make no sense now. Because right now in our country, everybody just want to turn a shatter. Because a shatter mentality. That's what I think. I don't think it's only the trauma of no slavery, because there was a time when we were at peace, and as Chris said, it evolved from the politician. So it's something about the head where they find so they could manipulate our minds, and that's why they use it. Well, and everybody mind they can manipulate, and I'm going to say to every one of you on this live tonight, do not allow them to manipulate our mind. Right now, sit down, analyze it. Whether you're a JLP or you're a PMP, analyze what you're doing. Move away from this mentality of this green and orange. And when them do wrong, we must see that them do wrong. And when we see that them do wrong, we don't support the wrong. And if we could have get the nation, I want somebody that help them, get the nation to be like this, then could have buy vote. All when you come with the money, me not vote for you. So when you look for a win, you never get a win. Sure, they seem to get the other line rush and not paying us when we work for them. Let me not tell you. So it comes down to our mind, my people. It comes down to our mind. And I wonder why the scripture said, let this mind be in you, which was in Christ Jesus. So by renewing of our mind, our mental status need to change. And it can. It can. One of another thing with us as black people, especially in Jamaica, we had to talk about the rough conception. And when a man rough you up and you conceive, then in Ghana again go rough up somebody. Because we have this mentality in Jamaica that man for have enough girl. So you have enough girl, you get enough baby, and you can't care for them. Left all the burden upon the mother. So them have to start going. There's a whole lot of, it's a composition of things. But it's not all the post-trauma from the slavery. Because who got through the trauma, the physical trauma, try to make a way that we can be better, but we don't embrace that. And if we did embrace it to the fullest, we would be a powerful nation. Thank you, the beer 65. Yes, thank to everybody who come from my life tonight. On a big up on the nice clean self. Yes, yes, yes. So me just send out a message and me tell you, there is more with me than those who are against me. Yes, Lord, please my call. Hold on. I can't go tonight. I'm gonna say this. I have to pray. I have to repeat the Psalms there tonight. Yes. I have to repeat this Psalms here tonight. Psalms 35. I don't think I'm going to go through all that, but I have to say a couple of verses from it. Yes. Everybody on the live will not come with me tonight. He said, plead my cause, oh Lord, with them that strive with me. I send in a message to who send a message to me tonight. You think me not going to leave you and I left a message for you? You think me not going to come off of my life tonight and me not left a message to you? Me I send a warrant for you. Watch this. Me I send God for you. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me, and fight against them that fight against me, though you are my battle axe. Yes, and you turn me in a obia woman, because you tell me to trust in your word. I'm in a need for fight no weapon war for myself, because guess what? The weapon of my warfare is not carnal, but it is mighty through God, through the pulling down of stronghold. And tonight I come against every Sambalat and I come against every Tobiah. I come against every tongue that rise up against me and this channel. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And all who are sending threat, listen to me, I reverse it and I turn it back, because guess what? I'm going to plead my cause, oh Lord, with them that strive with me, fight against them. Me, I use the word of David tonight. Me, I use the word of David. Fight against them, trouble them, make them torment, twist them around. In the name of Jesus, glory to God. He said, take what? Take all of what? Shield and buckler and stand up for my help. What a word. We don't need nothing more. Once God a plea with cause, listen to me. Him a liar. And when he go before the judge, we can't lose. You better go outside curiosity without how to order. But I'm sending you, this is a warning. You see when he threaten me, you know, he never knows. So I pull me out of myself, you know. She pull me out of myself. Come threaten me. But call name. Alright. Me not call your name. If you not call back Mark Golden name, you not call back Dayton name. Don't call back Angela Brownberg name. Don't call back no PMP name. And once you not call back their name, we not soon and we not have to call on the name. But every time I saw no put out no lie in something, I am going to interject it and make the people then know say I lie or not tell. Lie or not tell. So guess what? My cause. The Lord, I plead my cause. You say, plead my cause, oh Lord. Plead my cause with them that strive against me. I never send no threat to nobody. Plead my cause that send them against me. Take hold of shield and buckler and stand up for my help. Draw out also the spear and stop the way against them that persecute me. Draw out the spear. I said draw out the spear and stop the way of them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. I put all my trust in God. Everybody on the line, put all our trust in God. You don't have to really go make nobody make you do nothing. Just put all our trust in God. And when you trust in the Lord with all your heart and your mind and your soul, you can't lose. I tell you no long time, me not got obia man, me not work obia. And I think me tell you a story already on this live, but me not going to no more story tonight. And we will talk about it tomorrow. Now remember that tomorrow evening, at our time again, 4 o'clock, we have the little Sunday evening time is when we preach a sermon for you here. We over here, so we are flexible. Anywhere you take, we have knowledge over this channel. So again, God bless you, God keep you, and God continue to make his face shine upon you, and be gracious unto you, and lift up his countenance upon you, and give everyone, let us sleep be sweet tonight. In the name of Jesus, make us sleep be sweet until we meet on this platform again. I love you all. Good night. Bye.